fierce competitor. Against the best. How many of us enjoyed secondary school?
No.
One? Not many. All right, including me. I was only a baby. I was 10 years old in the first year of high school. We called it Form 1, Year 7, I think it's called now. Sweet and innocent Luba. You can just imagine that, can't you? So, I was very, very fortunate that I bonded with two really lovely girls, Neola, who was Lithuanian, and Irene. She was Ukrainian like me. We were the only three sweet and innocent girls in the whole of high school, I'm sure. There's no question about that. There was a redhead who fiercely disliked me. I don't know why. Her name was Corolla. She had red hair like straw, and it was really thick too. And I think the only useful thing for her head was on the end of a stick. or a broomstick, because she threatened to kill me. And I never did anything to her, but she said, if you step outside during recess or lunchtime, you're dead. I'm going to throw you over my back, and then I'm going to bash into you and bash you to a pulp. So what did I do? Every lunchtime I volunteered to stay indoors and clean the blackboard, and not only clean it, but I got a wet rag, and I really soaked it so that I wouldn't have to go outside and face this beast. School days were great. However, the most memorable thing for me was the puppy dog saga. Irene and I were out at recess. We walked past the car where the staff had their cars, and we saw this cute little dog in Mr. Everson's car. He's the maths teacher. So we're saying, hello, aren't you cute? Hello, little puppy dog. And it was just adorable. It had a little nose up against the window. And after a little while, we sort of bored with that, and off we went. We didn't think any more of it. So we went back into the classroom. Come lunchtime, we thought we'd go and say hello to our little friend. So we went back to the car park, had a look in Mr. Everson's car, and little Houdini was missing. And we thought, where could he possibly be? He can't open doors and climb out. So, a hunting we will go, a hunting we will go. We'll catch a dog and put him in the car and never let him go. And what do you think? We found him in the middle of the oval, frolicking and playing. He was like a free bird. But soon we caught him and we reinstated him in the car. We were so proud of ourselves because we thought Mr. Everson's going to be just thrilled to bits. We're going to get accolades, gold stars, silver stars. We're going to be announced over the PA system as having saved this dog. So back we went after lunch. Didn't have to wait long for the PA announcement to come over the air. Would the person responsible for putting the dog in Mr. Everson's car, please report to the principal's office? Wow, Irene and I went, it was us, it was us. We were so excited, we could barely contain ourselves. And off we trotted to Miss Taylor's office. She was fierce, she was deadly, she had a persona that was so cold and calculating, and she was scary, and she had a strap too. So anyway, we rolled up, very, very proud, and she said, are you the ones that put the dog in Mr. Everson's car? We said, yes, miss, we did. But she didn't look very, very excited. So I started to feel sick by this stage and thinking, why isn't she happy about this? And she said, well, firstly, Mr. Everson doesn't have a dog. And we thought, what? Doesn't have a dog? Of course he has a dog, it was in his car. And she said, well, obviously someone opened the door because he left it unlocked and put the dog in the car. And we thought, oh, okay. And I thought, stupid question anyway. asking me, or asking us why the dog was in the car, because that's where we found the dog in the first place. By this stage, I was really scared, and I didn't dare look at Irene because I could feel her trembling next to me. Now, Miss Taylor was a force to be reckoned with. She had this chin, this double chin. She was blessed with it. It looked like a turkey. And every time she spoke, it went, and it went from side to side to side to side. And I was mesmerised by this chin. And as she was telling us off, I could think of nothing but this chin that was wobbling like a gobbledygook. And I burst out laughing. Not a good idea. Why would I do such a thing? Anyway, she slapped me. Like, worse than a slap on the telly. And if that happened now, she wouldn't have got away with it. Wow, I was just mortified because nobody ever slapped me like that. I could feel myself burning up. And I thought, oh, we're in deep poo here. Little did I know how much, because the dog wasn't car toilet trained. And can you imagine, in and out, no pun intended, back and front? We were soiled. The car was not in a good way. And so as a result of that, she gave us a bucket with disinfectant and a cloth, and we had to clean up the stinky, smelly mess. And to make things worse, a note was sent home to tell our parents what we'd done, and the wrath of that was far worse for the sweet and innocent. I got a hiding when I came home. I think I preferred Miss Taylor's gobbly-goobly test. And another day in the life of school. Sweet and innocent.